Hello, welcome to my living room. Once again, this is Jeanie Cisco-Meth. Today we're going to talk about remembering. Remembering what? Ha! That's the question, right? So many people continue to do education and education and education. I'm here to help you remember what you've been educated on. Isn't that funny? I'm educating you more with remembering on what you need to be educated on. It's so funny. So what I want to remind you of today is that whatever you desire, you can achieve. Whatever you have in your heart, whatever you want to go for and become, you have the ability to do it. That's what I want to remind you of. If you desire it, you can have it. I want you to take just a brief second, and I want you to think about what is it that you desire? What is it that you want? I could go on and on and on. In fact, I've written a story about what I desire. I'm going to share it with you while you're thinking about what it is that you desire. My husband and I desire a horse ranch in Montana. Now, this is not just any horse ranch. This horse ranch is where we rescue animals, most of which are horses, but I also foresee dogs and other animals as well. And after we've rescued those horses and those animals, we use them to rescue veterans from the military and the armed services. You see, there's a lot of rescuing that needs to be done. And what we can do is help them. Animals, and horses especially, have helped people throughout the years follow their dreams, calm their heart, drop into who they truly are, ground themselves, and become exactly who they need to become. And so this is an incredible dream. I can close my eyes and see it. I can hear the wind blowing through the quakies. I can smell the quakies. I don't know if you've ever smelled a quakey before, but if you haven't, come to Utah and smell the quakies. They're in Montana as well, but the first time I was introduced to a quakey was here up in the hills of Utah. And I hadn't smelled them in Washington. Then I remember lots of evergreens. And I remember when I first came to Utah as a college student, and a friend of mine I was complaining because there weren't any trees. And a friend of mine said, "We have trees." And I said, "No, you have bushes." And so we went for a drive and we went up in the Uintas, and you know what? Utah has trees. And they have quakies, and they have evergreens, and I can see them in the gold, and I can see them on my horse ranch in Montana. I can hear the creek whispering by. I can hear the rain fall on the roof of the barn in our house. We have a balcony that overlooks our farm and the pastures and the cabins where the veterans and their families come. Now, I could go on and on. Obviously, I've thought about this quite a bit. I could tell you all about the things that I desire because I've thought about them deeply and I've remembered them. And each time I add to them and get them better. In my husband's story, he was talking about pushing a button to let the chef know that we are ready for breakfast. Whoa, isn't that awesome? So what I want you to do is I want you to think about what you want. I want you to remember your dreams and what it is you want. Take just a moment and think about that. Remember what's in your heart. My husband gave that gift to me. He helped me dream again. You see, when I met him, I was a single parent of 2 children, and I had forgotten how to dream. I had forgotten how to follow my heart. And he gave that to me again. And it was so incredible. And I want to give that gift to you, to remember your dreams. And to remember that it's okay to cry. Because he's taught me that as well. It's okay to feel emotion. It's okay to feel all the colors of the rainbow, as I tell my clients. Because emotions are important, whether it's happiness or sadness. Sometimes it's anger, sometimes it's frustration, sometimes it's elation. Whatever it is, feel them. I have a coach that helps me remember to marinate in my emotions. I talk about them being a rainbow. Think if your rainbow only had 2 colors. Anger, I usually associate anger with red. Depression I usually associate that with black. And what if that was all your rainbow had? It's sad, isn't it? And then someone gave you sunglasses or special glasses that you could see all of the colors in varying degrees and intensity. That's what feeling your emotions has done for me. It has allowed me to feel all the rainbow of emotions. Happiness, sadness in varying degrees, loneliness, and togetherness. I want you to remember what it feels like to feel emotion. Let it come up, let it come through you and out, and enjoy it. Because we live by comparison, right? I have a left hand because I have a right hand. I have a left eye because I have a right eye. I'm tall when some people are short. I'm short when some people are taller than me. Yep, my son's 6'11". I'm short, standing next to my son. I met Mark Eaton recently. He's 7'4". I'm way short compared to him. My son has a friend. She's incredible. I love her. They're in Arizona right now. Her name is McKenna. She's 4'11". So my son is 2 feet taller than her, right? So it's all by comparison. You have good days because you've had bad days, right? You know what pain is because you felt it. You also know what happiness is. The other day I took a drive up the canyon and I was remembering my mother and our pets. That's our dog Zeus. But I was remembering my mother as I drove up the canyon. She loved to go for a drive. She called it a deer run. And I enjoyed spending time with my memories and with her. I miss her very much. And I wish I would have had more time with her, but I didn't. She died November 5th. And she's no longer here physically with me, but she's definitely here in my mind. So if you have someone that you're missing, remember them. Spend time with them. Pull out the pictures and go through all the picture books and the videos and everything that you have. I'm sure that you have a smartphone like everybody else does, right? Spend some time looking through those pictures. Spend some time looking through the videos. We have a digital camera that my husband got me for Mother's Day one year. And I love sitting in the living room and watching those pictures come through because I love remembering them. It helps inspire me, and because when I look to the past and see all the things that we created, the family trips that we've gone through, I know that I can look to the future. Excuse me, I know that I can look to the future, and I know that they're coming as well. And so it's exciting for me. I want you to do the same. Think about all the things that you've created in your life. You've done that. Yes, with the help of others, because it takes others, with the help and the grace of God as well, because He's always with us. You can use that to remember that whatever it is you desire, you can create. Will it be easy? Yeah, sometimes. Will it be hard? Yep, sometimes as well. I know that I've said many times the first couple of years of transitioning from the classroom to the stage, I wanted to stay in bed and suck my thumb because I was scared. But you know what? I had tenacity, I had courage, and I continued. And I know that you have those things too. You are also courageous. You are also excited, and you can dream and you can make those things happen. I know I've talked about my business card before, but the colors and the font mean something to me. The yellow is called optimism. The orange is called sunshine. The blue is dreamer blue, and the pyramid is brash bravery, and the font is comforta. The reason I have those things is because we all need optimism so we can dream big dreams. We need some bravery in there to make sure that we keep going for them. And we also need the sunshine, because when we face the sunshine, we don't see the shadows. And that's what life is all about. You may be going through a shadow right now. I don't know. You may be in a dark spot right now. But I know that if you can shift your focus, if you can change your perspective just a little bit, you will see the sunshine, because it's there. It's always there. It may be behind a cloud for you right now, but shift your focus, shift your perspective, and look for the sunshine. Look for the good. Don't totally ignore the negative. If there's negative going on, you can learn from it, right? There's a seed. Every single rain cloud helps water the seeds that you have planted so that you can nurture them and grow them. Those seeds of success, those seeds of happiness, those seeds of dreams. Don't get stuck in the icky parts because the good parts are there as well. I want to thank you for joining me today. I want to thank you for trusting in me and listening to me and what I have to say. I know this one was kind of short today, but that's okay. Let me know what else you want to hear about. Let me know what else you are interested in remembering or learning. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous day, and bye for now.